The intra-industry trade of homogeneous products. If the products are homogeneous, we are talking about there are to large extent identical products because of various reasons on the cost. In reality, there will be a country export and import such products phenomenon and cross-type intra-industry trade of bulk products between different countries. This is typical of intra-industry trade between bulk products. The case is cement, wood, glass, and oil trade because most of this kind of products, its weight is bigger, so such has occup occupies a large portion of the total cost. So this type of products demands will be from the end user in foreign country to buy them, but not in the domestic. In the long distance transportation to supply domestic producers products to the users. For example, China is the world's first production country of cement production, based mainly in the Northeast Asia area, but the user has considerably portion of distribution area in other part of China, so it will be transported to southern China. And Northeast production segments take a long distance transportation and high cost. At the same time, it will take a lot of efforts and to the east of China, and the production and export of cement in the north, such as export of South Korea or Russia, and the import of cements in South China. For example, the Thailand imports is very economic. This situation belongs to the intra-industry international trade. Second is the intra-industry trade arising from the economic cooperation of economic and technological factors. The intra-industry trade such as the package industry, insurance industry, going out and to the situation, despite their own can be in domestic financial institutions. A comprehensive range of banking and insurance service, but between countries of the establishment and the cooperation, foreign financial institution is still a large number of overlapping cases of China's financial field opening to the outside of an important job is to attract foreign investment in China's bank, financial business, but at the same time, in the world, other countries and regions such as Africa and Europe, investment to establish a branch at the same time. And the third factor is the great deal of re-export trades. The re-export trade refers to the import countries or regions are not the final consumers, but will again into products exports or after a certain amount of processing and exports. At this time, the country origin, the balance of payments, one kind of product will be reflected in the transit country or regions at the same time. The import when the import and export projects to form the statistical sense of intra-industry. For example, Hong Kong is a re-export uh, region in China, and Hong Kong import mainly not for its own consumption but for re-export. Some countries and regions require Hong Kong to supply certification of origin, especially for products requiring quotas. When exporting, in order to find out which country or region these products are produced from and whose trade quota should be occupied. The fourth one is the price distortion caused by government intervention. The government intervention in foreign trade will result in the cramp of price, the torch of price or other transaction terms, especially when administrative intervention is used to implement the policy of restricting people and rewarding trade. This practice can easily lead to mutual dumping, but it will make a country in the import in order to occupy the market of other countries and export the same products, thus forming an intra-industry trade. In addition, due to the country often implements discriminatory practice when intervention in foreign trade, export tax rebates for some products and preferential imports for urgently needed products. Therefore, the domestic production enterprises, in order to import products, you have to put the products export to get tax rebates to import products produced by itself to enjoy the beneficial in order to reduce the cost of imports. That is artificially formed intra-industry trade.